stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time.
Little ones under 7 seated on the left or the inside of the bench away from the opening. The next stop will be New Orleans Square, folks.
Look at Faye.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, the real jungle out there is memorable. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
All right, everyone, we're going to be now approaching New Orleans Square. Challenged by your adventure, the adventure, Indiana Jones, Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and then closest stop to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is going to be your closest stop to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Please remain seated until the train comes into a full stop at the station.
New Orleans Square.
All children need to be sitting down, please. They cannot be standing up. Almost there, still moving. Just lanes away from the opening in the middle for their safety. The next stop, everyone, is going to be Mickey's Toontown Depot Gateway to Fantasyland.
Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the body home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
And then folks, just make sure any lights, toys, accessories, bubble wands are turned off while on board the train. Thank you.
And the company is sweet as honey. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the Rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There, the revered Indian shaman sharing the stories of the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Alright everyone, we can see now approaching to Mickey's Depot. This is going to be the area to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Chip and Duck at the Go Coaster, Mickey and Minnie's House, It's a Small World, the Matterhorn Bobsled, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan's Flight, and much more. Also everyone, right at the Fantasyland Theater, we do have our show, the Chloe's Best Day Ever. Today we'll see Chloe and Chico at the Fantasyland Theater. The next show will be at 12:10, just a few moments. Just please remain seated until the train comes to a full stop inside the station. As the last two shows of the day, it is at 1:50 and 3:10 for the last two shows of the day. Almost there, folks. Give us a few more moments. Everybody, watch your step.
Hello everyone! Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Hi there, friends. Once again, please make sure your hands and arms are all the way inside of the train at all times and not past the railing. Thank you.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you.
Alright everyone, we're going to be now arriving at Tomorrowland. This is going to be the area 2, Autopia, Space Mountain. Star Tours, the adventure continues. Flight Disney Love, Submarine Voyage, the Astro Orbiter, Alien Pizza Planet, and more. This station focus, so make sure to remain seated while we come into a full stop. Early reminders of Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters and the Disneyland monorail are closed for refurbishment. Welcome everyone to the future. watch your step. Safety. Okay, next stop everyone is going to be back to Main Street Station. Before we do enter Main Street, we want to take a detour to the Grand Canyon and the primeval world. Everyone is welcome to take pictures, videos. Just please do not use any flash photography or any video lighting, please. No light up toys or any light up ears. Please turn off all lights inside the tunnel, please, including bubble wands, lightsabers, and more. Once again, folks, just please turn off the lights in the tunnel. Thank you.
For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado, tenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Alright everyone, we're now arriving at Main Street. Please remain seated until the train comes into a full stop. This is the area to Disney California Adventure, Downtown Disney, the Disneyland Hotel, trams, to make it park construction, the Main Street shops, and more. In this station, it is stairs only. Once again, everybody, stairs only. No ramp, no elevators. Anyone have any strollers or wheelchairs, please keep it forward until you reach the bottom of the stairs. Thank you everyone for choosing the Disneyland Railroad. Everybody watch yourself. second, folks, so there's room available on the benches. Please get down, please, to make room for other guests that want to board the train. Thank you.
Now leaving for a complete trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom through the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. Stop at Frontierland, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland.